This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. I don't know if you knew this, but anyone can get the same premium wireless for $15 a month plan that I've been enjoying. It's not just for celebrities. So do like I did and have one of your assistant's assistants switch you to Mint Mobile today. I'm told it's super easy to do at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
Acura's all-new ADX, a compact SUV that isn't just built for one thing. It's precision crafted for everything. To escape the grind with available all-wheel drive. To go with your flow with available Google built-in.
Hey Google, turn it up.
Okay, turning up the volume. And crafted to be heard with an available Bang & Olufsen premium sound system. The all-new Acura ADX, crafted to match your energy. Acura, precision crafted performance.
Take your vibes on go.
Google is a trademark of Google LLC.
From the Fifth Quarter Studio in Madison, Wisconsin, you're listening to High School Hoops with your hosts, Steve Collins and Jake Stager.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the podcast today. I'm super excited. It's beginning of November. I am counting the days almost to one hand that we are going to start our season. So I'm very excited about that. Before we jump into today's topic, I'd like to give a big shout out to our sponsors. First of all, Dr. Dish, the number one shooting machine on the market, bar none. Mention Dr. Dish, mention Coach Collins, mention Teach Hoops, mention any of my podcasts, and they will give you $400 off, and they will take really, really good care of you. I promise that. Also, go over and check out teachhoops.com for coaches who want to get better. Time to jump in now. A lot of changes coming up. Prices are going up. Thanksgiving-ish time. So if you want to jump in, we're putting new stuff up just about every day. Pretty excited about it. A lot of great things coming down the line there. And then also go over and check out hoopsalytics.com. If you're looking for pro level stats, you want to break them down, you want to figure it out, you want to know what to do, go over and check it out. hoopsalytics.com/teach will get you 25% off. That's the first thing. Second thing is it will give you a free game too. So there's no credit card, no payment required. You get a 1-game trial. You can go in, you can see all the features, you can see what's in the plan. And to be honest with you, why I jumped on board with Hoopsalytics and why I became a big fan of it is, first of all, that's the way you should learn the game, is breaking your own film down. But it's reasonably priced, and you're going to get 25% off if you go to hoopsalytics.com/teach. You get 25% off, but you get 30 games for $90. You get 150 games for $200-300. Oh my gosh. You're not going to find software or anything in the world that's that easy and that affordable. So go over and check it out, hoopsalytics.com/teach, and they will take really good care of you. All right. So what I'm going to talk about, a couple things. First of all, I'm going to talk about the preseason and kind of getting ready for the season. This is a really exciting time. I have been working with my staff for weeks about, the preparation. And again, here's the thing, and I can tell you from the COVID year, we didn't have a season in that 21-22 season. We didn't play. Is that right? No, it would have been 2021 season. We didn't play. And we spent a year prepping, getting ready. We were the most prepared we'd ever been. And 5 days into the season, most of the stuff got thrown out. So when I say preparation, I say it's like teaching. I can't prep my entire month of November for teaching, because in 3 days we might get this, we might not get this. So what I say is to have a rough outline of when you need things in, how you're going to teach them, how you're going to simplify them, how you're going to make it competitive, and all those kind of things. But I do think for the first month, it's important to kind of know, like, okay, here's this opponent. We need this in, we need this in. And then you're going to have to adjust, and you're going to have to tweak over time about when you do things. So I know that COVID season taught it to me. I tried to have the first I tried a couple of days of tryouts and the first. So I tried to have 4 to 5 practices done before the season goes, because any more than that, I know I'm going to have to tweak. I know I'm going to have to pull things from someone that's taught for 35 years. I just know how teaching works. I do have a general plan. By Christmas, I got to have this stuff. Those things I think is very important. But when you get into the nuances of it, I think don't let that overwhelm you. And I know we had our coaches retreat a couple weekends ago when we get all together as a staff and we talk hoops and break things down. And I think that's really good because you're brainstorming. You're talking about, hey, do we want to do we want to do a ball screen here? Do we want to do a handoff here? How do we want to teach the break? I think getting everyone on page is really important. But I also know that I don't want to say you can over plan, but I think you can over lesson plan. I think you can over practice plan. Just because I know how the season works, and all of a sudden Johnny twists his ankle and now you're having to play your 7th man and your best 3-point. So from someone that's I can't lesson plan 180 days out. It just doesn't work for teaching, and it's the same for us for a season. That's the first thing I want to tell you when you're walking the season. It's okay to be 3 or 4 days ahead. That's okay. That's where you should be. I usually do the practice plan the night of or the morning of when I'm kind of prepping. And I'm going to try to, like, I'm getting together this week. I'm going to try to start filming some of my practices, but more importantly, so for me, just to evaluate, but I'm going to also try to kind of walk you through some of the brainstorming, the things that we do, from a practice planning standpoint. I think that will be helpful. So that's the first thing, and just so you can kind of see how the sausage is made. Second thing is simplify. There is a lot of people out there that are a lot smarter than me. And if you get on Twitter, you get on Facebook, and you get on this, they're going to tell you you have to teach this specific way, or you have to do this thing, or here's how you should run your practice, or here's how you. And first of all, I can tell you they're non quote unquote teachers. They might be really good teachers. They might be able to teach things, but they're not in the classroom every day. They don't know how that teenage brain works. You have to simplify things down, first of all. And there is more than one way to paint a landscape. There is more than one way of drawing a flower. There's more than one way, and they all work, and they can all be artistic, and they can all have an impact on kids' lives, and they can all be important, and they're all fall into the teaching coaching mode. I think we can all agree that the screamer and the demeaning coaches, there's no place for that. But I think as a community, and I'm going to do another podcast on this at some point, but I think as a community, we have to stop being so judgmental. And again, yes, I'm open to ideas, but this is really the way you should do it. No, what are you talking about? Like, where did I see something? It's like, yes, maybe that specific drill isn't great, and maybe it doesn't correlate to the game, but how the person teaches it and how they discuss maybe can be helpful. So, I think the shaming and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, I'm getting on my soapbox. Anyway, so going back to the season, don't let the mass amount of knowledge out there freak you out. Pick some things, simplify them, get good at them. Be a teacher, be a parent, be a coach, be a counselor, be those things, and you'll be fine in your coaching career. But don't let the noise of all the stuff and, pick something, work on it. If it doesn't work, pivot. That's probably my best bit of advice that I can give you in this great coaching journey. So anyway, go over and check out teachhoops.com for coaches who want to get better. And have a great day, everybody. We'll talk soon. Hopefully this will help everybody as they some of you I know are already a month in, and some of you have already started playing. Us in Wisconsin are just starting to play. So that's why I thought I'd throw this one out there. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.
This podcast is part of the Sports Social Podcast Network.
Stop by Sherwin-Williams and get 30% off select paints and stains May 2nd through the 12th. It's the perfect time to transform your space with color. Refresh your home inside and out with colors that make every space feel brand new. From cozy interiors to stunning exteriors, we've got the perfect shade for your next project. Shop the sale online or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Click the banner to learn more. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.